Why we have a slightly better chance for Thursday night. Friday is going to be our best chance of rain and storms, 60% chances, and this would come late Friday morning into the afternoon the way it looks now. So this timing a little earlier than your typical summer day. Stay tuned for update closer. We'll watch to see if this timing changes at all, and depending on the timing, we may be placed threat for severe weather on Friday. Strong winds, lightning will be possible regardless of these thunderstorms that we see over the next week. But Thursday, one of the driest days, so just try to make the most. Friday, Saturday, turning more unsettled. Still about a 40% chance of storms on Sunday with 94. Early next week, storm chances a bit lower, but we are likely to see high temperature back up to 96 potentially by next Monday.
Your number one source for this is WRAL, coverage you can count on.
A Durham woman died after being struck by a hit-and-run driver. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Haggerty.
And I'm Lena Tillett. This happened of South Guthrie and Anger Avenues last week. Tonight, WRAL's Julie explains the driver who hit her was caught, but then got away again.
As soon as Cynthia Lyons was hit by a car right in this crosswalk, the driver take off. That's when residents in this community, they got together, they held the suspect until police.
This is the man Durham police arrested, Bernardo Belashar Penne. Officers took Penne to the hospital and with driving while impaired. Investigators needed to collect more evidence before upgrading the charges to a felony. And during that time, Penne left the hospital, and now he's on the run.
Someone do that to my mom for. Who does that?
That's Jasmine Horn.
That's you in the middle?
Lyons' daughter. Horn received the devastating call that her mother was struck by a hit-and-run driver and hospitalized in critical condition. According to Bike Durham, every 16 days, someone walking or biking in the Bull City is hurt or killed. Meanwhile, as Lyons, her family has started a GoFundMe to help with her expenses.
I love her heart. She got a good heart, and she's special. She's a special person.
Reporting in Durham, Julian Grace, WRAL News.
Now, the search does continue for the suspect. If you know, urged to call Durham police.
This is a live look over at RDU, and this is where soon a new airline will start offering a flight. Air France will make nonstop flights from Raleigh to Paris. The company joins a growing list of now 15 airlines at the airport. That's a lot. WRAL's Destiny Patterson explains this new announcement for travelers through RDU.
Soon, another airline will appear on these screens.
People have more choices than they've ever had when they're flying out of RDU.
In the past year and a half, RDU has added 5 airlines, including Air France.
It's good to have airports so where you can go anywhere you want.
2019 was a record-setting year for RDU, with 14.2 million passengers passing through the airport. After the COVID slump fell throughout the aviation industry, 2020 is on pace to beat 2019's record. In fact, through May 2023, 5.4 million passengers flew to or from RDU. That's more than 100,000 more passengers compared to that same time frame in 2019.
We're hoping that we can potentially break that record.
Viola Lanier is one of the many travelers passing through RDU who's helped the airport get closer to achieving that goal.
The airport experience is important. I travel a lot, usually coming from Atlanta, and I was really impressed.
As interest in traffic grows, Hako says she expects experience to also improve.
We'll be expanding things like security checkpoints, terminals, adding more gates.
She says there's potential for more airlines to join this list.
We're actually one of the growing airports in the U.S., and so we really attract a lot of interest from airlines.
France is set to launch its service here to Paris in October. Passengers will fly on a Boeing 787, a larger aircraft that has not previously flown from RDU. Destiny Patterson, WRAL News, RDU.
Delta Airlines launched service to 16, and now Air France will take over the route. It's a part of a partnership between the two airlines.
You're watching WRAL News Plus. You can also listen around the clock on your radio at 96.5 in Durham and 99.3 in Raleigh. You're watching WRAL News Plus. You can also listen around the clock on your radio at 96.5 in Durham and 99.3 in Raleigh.